Okay.
It's a short questions.
Ah,
You tell me the
most of
experience.
the questions,
Mhm.
most of the questions, most of the questions, it concern about like overtaking,
Okay. Means
sorpasso,
se-
overtaking,
chapter number 15
overtaking,
is
and
a. Okay.
overtaking, and
Mm-hmm.
then something concern like accident. When you have accident, how can you put the, how do you call this one, triangle sign?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you have to put it?
You have a
Most of the
SCADA.
questions come there.
You have a SCADA of exam. Please share with us because it's very important. Because now you
I
pass the
didn't
exam and
I didn't snap it on my phone, but it's at home. And right now I'm not at home.
okay.
You see, for me, to cut it short, you have to do too much quiz. And
Mm-hmm.
before you do the quiz, you have to understand the subject that you are reading very well. That will make you, when if you are doing the quiz, then you can have the correct answer. You
Okay.
understand me? Because for example, if you don't understand what you are reading, when you start doing quiz, how can you get the answer correct and wrong?
Yes,
You
this is
have to
true.
keep on doing. You have to read the book very well, understand what you are reading. Then you every day at least you have to do like 20 quiz. That is how I do.
No,
Every day I
I
make sure that
already
I do
Usman.
like 20 times I do quiz.
Okay, Usman. I normally in a class I request all the students that if you don't do the practice, then it's very difficult to pass the exam. So
Because
that
me
now you are
every day
seeing.
20 times. That is what I do. I make it like something that every day I must do it. Every day before I sleep, I make sure that I do 20 times quiz every day,
Very good. It's very good.
every day, every day. Even the reason why I make one mistake, the term just beat me because if if not because of that, I have all the 30 because I did. Then my term finished, so I was trying to control it again. Then they told me that I cannot do it anymore because my term finished.
Okay.
So that is why I made a mistake only one.
All the students that are in class, inside the class, if you have any question, please ask from Usman because now he recently passed the exam. So if anyone have any question, please ask from him. Bright, you have any question?
Oh, yes, yes. I have a question.
Okay.
I want to ask you what
Yeah.
which of the topic actually has more questions?
Okay. You see, most of the questions they start from page 1 and 25.
Okay.
You see, to 25, 25 they have a questions there, but most of the question that is too much. You see, distanza discurrenza.
Yeah, chapter number 12
Oh,
is a Distanda di
Yeah,
Sucresa, is very
distanza
important chapter.
distanza discurrenza,
Yes.
and then segnale di divieto,
Yes. Chapter number 3, Segnali di Deveto.
and yeah, and segnale di pericolo.
Yes. Chapter number 2, Segnali di Pericolo.
You see, so these questions, no matter how it will come, but where many people do mistake when they bring you something that it doesn't have sign. For example, like something like overtaking. Overtaking doesn't have any sign showing that maybe this overtaking is something that they write. So you have to
yeah.
read and understand very well before you can answer. Maybe they can tell you there is some place it's not allowed to park.
Yes.
And then there is, and this like, how do you call it, like in autostrada, maybe they can ask you the speed limit, so this speed limit is very important that you memorize it,
Yes. I.
because you
Oh,
know if you have like ordinary car like this private car, you know the speed limit. And if the car does have a trailer, a remorque, you know the speed limit. So if you memorize all these things, for me, I believe I'm 100% sure the way we are learning in this class, if you put too much effort and you keep on doing quiz, I'm 100% sure you will pass the exams. The most important is you make concentration. It's not something you have to be afraid. Actually, I have to be honest with you. When you are in front of the computer and questions start coming, you see, you will be shaking because you have a time limit. And if you do any mistake, then that is where you end up. Many people, they do mistake when they bring something that there's no sign, because
yes.
that at that point you need to read very well to understand the question before you can answer, because there's no sign. So if you cannot read, understand, which means it's very difficult to answer. I have a friend, we went together the same day. He make a mistake 11.
Oh,
So
it's too much.
11 mistakes.
No, normally the Italian people did too much mistakes, but the foreigner,
Yeah.
because they
And I have two lady. They are Italians. They make mistake five mistakes.
why? Because they don't do the skede. Normally the people
Yeah, they
from the
don't
other
read.
countries,
It's not that they don't. That is their language. But for them, they don't read.
yes,
They
they don't.
only go run. On the exam day, they say, "I'll go and do the exam." They
Yes.
don't know that it's something that if you don't read very well, you go to the exam. For example, maybe you read maybe page 2. You read it maybe 4 days ago, and you stop studying that page 4. So when you go to the exams, maybe they will bring you question from page 4, but you already forget what you learned there. So that's where you found problem.
This is,
You understand me? Maybe things that you already learned maybe 2 weeks ago, you don't study it anymore. Maybe you are studying maybe page 5 because you are going forward and you forget about page 1. So when you go to the exam, they will bring you a question from the page 1 which you already studied but you forget. So it will be very difficult to answer.
true. This is
So
true
the
because
most important is you do too much quiz.
yes,
At least a day 20. If you can't do 20, like 15, you do too much quiz. From the beginning, when you do the quiz, you will make a mistake. But the mistake that you did, you have to check that mistake very well. So the next time you repeat, maybe the mistake will reduce.
this is true.
You
That is
understand
true.
me?
True.
Yeah.
The mistake will
Because
reduce.
the
Because
practice is very important. Because if you don't do the
the
practice,
practice is very,
this
you see,
then
it's something that I'm telling you, something that if you go there, you are not very careful because you have time limits. You
yes,
see, and the people are inside,
What?
they are going around, they are looking at you people that you are doing as a. So if we didn't study very well, you have to be sure that what you are studying, you study very well. So when the questions is coming, just you don't need to rush. If you study very well, if you see the question, you already know the answer. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
What is the time limit
Time
for
is
each
like
question?
20 minutes.
it's
20
20
minutes.
minutes time, 30 questions.
Tw-
You solve the 30 question in 20 minutes time.
20 minutes. 20 minutes. You
But
have to finish the whole answer.
but remember the questions are very easy. It's not difficult. The questions are is one line question, and almost every student solve the skeda within 10 to 12 minutes. It's not more than that. Maximum time that someone take in exam is 15 minutes. Because
You see, me, I make a mistake. Let me tell you the mistake I made.
mhm,
You see, they have, when you go to segnali di indicazioni,
yeah, chapter
they
number
have
8.
a sign.
Yes.
They have a sign, like when you go to curve, they have a small sign. They make it white and black. White and black. That small one is facing, how do you call it, right hand side. So in the question, they tell you this sign is telling you that you have a curve at the left hand side, but that sign face at the right hand side. So I didn't check very well. Then I answer. They say that questo segnale per pericolo di curve a sinistra, but it's a destra. So me, I made a mistake. Then I say vero. So that is where that's the only one I made a mistake. So
The
when I
Usman,
have 2 minutes, when I have 1 minute left, I wanted to control and say falso. Then the time finish. So that is where I make a mistake. Otherwise, if I'm able to collect that mistake, I have 30. No mistake. No mistake.
okay, that's very good. Again, congratulations, Usman. You
Yeah.
you passed the exam, so it's a good effort.
Even the school that I went to a school that I want them to register. I didn't go myself to register. I went to a school. Then I tell them I want to start the exam, so I want to register. I want them to register for me. So they asked me how many months did I study. I tell them that like 1.5 months. They told me no, it's not possible 1.5 months to go and write the exam. There are people are doing 1 year, 1.5 years, 6 months. They are still studying. How can you go for 1.5 month? I tell them, me, I know what I'm doing. I know I can do. If I go, I fail, it's no problem. The police will not catch me. I can go second one again. So that's what I tell them. I tell them they should allow me to go and try my best. If I fail, there's no problem. I can go back again. Police will not arrest me that because why you fail. It's my money. So there's no problem.
Good effort, good effort, Usman.
So they tell me, no. I say I will do it. So the day that we went there, they put too much eyes on me. Maybe they think that I came there with one connection. Maybe like some people are giving me some camera or something. So they put too much eyes on me. They are studying me. So when we finish everything, then the teacher that they registered exam for me. I'm the first person he called. He said, Osman, Agure. Then I say, no, something happened. So then he come and hold me, say, bravo. Perché tutte persone hanno sbagliato 3, 5, 8, solo tu hai sbagliato solo uno. Per uno mese. So, you see, to be honest with you, this lesson that you people are doing is very important that you get it in English because the teacher explained everything for you in English.